I would like to introduce to you the next head football coach of the New York Giants, John Harbaugh.
Thank you, Baltimore, and thank you, Bengals, maybe? G-men loving what the AFC North was kicking out this offseason. New York Giants, coming off a 4-13 injury-plagued year, landed the biggest head coaching fish in the coaching sea this offseason.
There's no time for the faint of heart here.
With John Harbaugh on the sideline, guiding Malik Neighbors, Cam Scadaboo, and Jackson Dart, there is finally legit hope in the land of the Big Blue.
You guys all agree?
The Harbaugh-Dart pairing on the surface is the perfect match.
Dart kept it alive, Bellinger made himself available, and the Giants with an improbable third down conversion score.
Last time Harbaugh had a young dual-threat QB, he helped turn him into a two-time MVP.
To the goal line, touchdown Giants!
Dart may go about dual QBing a little different,
Turns right to the goal line, touchdown Giants!
but it is what made his rookie year so special. Not a lot of passing yards per game just yet,
Oh, here he goes, winding up, going, he's got him, touchdown!
but a 91 rate and 15 TDs through the air.
Play action, Dart, end zone, wide open, touchdown, Theo Johnson.
And man, was Vanilla Vic fun to watch along the ground.
Now he's going to run with it, cuts it to 15, he's to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Giants!
Fearless.
Dart's gonna go, and gets popped.
487 yards, scored the same number of times Ferris ditched his senior year.
Jackson Dart, in his first start, gives the Giants the lead.
9 times? 9 times.
And dives,
They're saying he's short. I don't think his knee ever went down. That looks like a touchdown.
It looks like a touchdown is right.
And now he has more help to do his thing as the Giants drafted him a new guard with one of their 2 top 10 picks in the draft, thanks to Cincinnati giving up theirs for DT Dexter Lawrence.
And Francis Maui Noah out of Miami, and with no tackles going in the first.
I don't know that he's going to play tackle, though. He is a big, massive man who is a mauler. Here he is in the run game. Watch him get underneath. That's a big guy. He's able to get underneath the defender, run those legs, and drive them off the ball.
And the Big Apple was really buzzing when the Jackson Scat Show stormed Broadway.
2 rookies have breathed life into this franchise.
Cam Scadaboo, 410 rushing yards,
And off Scadaboo into the line, and touchdown Giants!
over 200 receiving,
They brought a blitz thinking Scadaboo was going to pick somebody up. He just snuck right out past the blitzer.
7 TDs in just 8 games played.
And off Scadaboo, runs left into the end zone, touchdown Giants!
So just imagine if those two and Malik Won't You Be My Neighbors all played an entire season together.
Hey, next year you got to score. Got to score.
Neighbors only 4 games played before he got hurt.
Lobs it downfield, he's got Neighbors in the end zone who makes the catch for the touchdown!
Over 1,200 yards as a rookie.
It's Neighbors, Malik Neighbors, touchdown Giants.
So we know what he's capable of.
Oh, like that. You left it. I know.
If they need Neighbors to pick up where he left off pre-injury, because they won't have Wandale to pick up the slack again, Robinson left off a 92-catch, 1,000-plus yard year.
Fires downfield into the end zone, touchdown!
For a 4-win team, New York was a fun watch for a stretch.
Oh, he does a backflip!
22 points per game,
Down the left sideline for Winston, who makes the catch at the 15. Jameis reaching, finding it is in for the touchdown! Holy cow!
13th in yards per game and 14th on third down, a reflection of their potential with Dart wasn't too shabby. Darius Slayton, the vet WR3 in their case, thought he would have done more with Neighbors out, only 1 touchdown, did chip in over 500 yards though.
Into the end zone, and Slayton gets his first touchdown catch of the season.
They added Darnell Mooney Tunes to take Robinson's place, 400 yards and change with Atlanta in 2025.
Mooney, Darnell Mooney, touchdown Atlanta!
They grabbed Calvin Austin, former Steeler, 3 years into his NFL career, 372 yards a year ago, topped 500 in his sophomore season.
Calvin Austin, touchdown Pittsburgh Steelers!
And they added Malachi Fields to the set, picking him up in the 3rd round of the draft.
It's a big, fluid, smooth, athletic receiver. Think about Michael Pittman Jr. someone who can win on those 50-50 balls. We came out of the Senior Bowl, CD, and we were thinking there's a chance he might end up going in the first round. Now, he did not run the way he would have liked. That 4.6, 140 is why he's still available. But how about the ball skills?
Tight end Theo Johnson, solid growth year over year.
Pass caught on the ricochet. It's grabbed here by the galloping Johnson. He'll be chased to the play by Barron. Touchdown!
Still plenty he can clean up that would elevate his game further, but led the team in TD receptions and cracked 500 yards.
Fighting for extra yards, does for the end zone, touchdown!
A few former Ravens made the jump with Harbaugh. Tight end Isaiah Likely finished with career lows in yards last year with just over 300.
Let's go!
And fullback Patrick Ricard, Pro Bowler 6 of the last 7 years, including the last 2.
Jackson in the middle. It's caught by Ricard, this fullback. His first reception, his second target of the year. What a time for that.
He will help open holes for Dart, Scadaboo, and Tyrone Tracy, who struggled early and thus opened the door for the Scat Man. But when he came back, he had some decent games.
Tyrone Tracy, who makes the catch in the end zone for the touchdown.
740 yards over 4 a carry. Back to their O-line.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Team gave up 48 sacks and were 26th in pressure rate allowed. Right tackle Jermaine Illuminor gave up a whopping 11.5 sacks and led the line in penalties.
Rolling to his right, gonna keep it himself. He's in trouble, and down he goes.
Illuminor is back though, so is star left tackle Andrew Thomas. Played great when he played. 13 games isn't bad, but that's 3 straight years missing games. 4 of last year's 5 starters back as starters for 2026 in all likelihood. Blues defense, forget Homer or Bart. Star of this show was Mr. Burns.
Rolls to his right, sacked by Burns.
Brian with a career-high 16.5 sacks, second to Mr. Garrett.
Burns gets the sack. Spider-Man erases the Raiders on 3rd down.
Burns' 4th most QB hits.
Burns gets the sack, forces the fumble, scooped up by the Giants, and running it into the end zone is Tyler Newman.
They hope Avril Reese can play the Smithers role as Burns' right-hand man. He was their other first-rounder in this past draft.
The sky is the limit with this guy. He's just a 1-year starter for Ohio State, but Matt Patricia found out real quick. He's the defensive coordinator at Ohio State, obviously a longtime NFL defensive coordinator, and he immediately knew what he had with Arvell Reese, which was a versatile game wrecker.
How about a defense featuring 4 members of the First-Rounders Club then? Abdul Carter racked up 23 quarterback hits in his first year, only started 6 games.
Pass in the air and intercepted. Abdul Carter plucked it out of the air.
Only 4 sacks though, and got benched twice. And they still have Kayvon Thibodeau, 2.5 sacks in 10 games, so him and Carter both looking to up the number of times they seal the deal.
There you go, Tim. There you go, Tim.
Burns play in the end, the main reason New York had a middle-of-the-pack pass rush.
Looking Goff in trouble, gonna get sacked and thrown to the turf.
Those sacks, the reason New York's defense was 13th on 3rd down.
Knocked by Burns at the 30-yard line.
But Mr. Duckworth would tell you that's not enough.
He takes it. McCaffrey's wide open. He pulls it in along the left pylon.
They gave up 25 points per game.
Inside the 10, ball inside the 5, touchdown Denver!
28th in yards per game allowed.
To the 5, lead for the end zone!
20th in the red zone.
Holmes throws it for the end zone, and the pass is caught.
And didn't even come up with 1 takeaway a game.
It's an inside and getting in, touchdown.
As mentioned, Lawrence no longer in the fold, but from a production standpoint, they aren't losing much. Only had half a sack in 17 starts, had more INTs than bags.
Lawrence, he's running down the left side to the 15.
Seems like defensive tackle Darius Alexander should see more time, 3.5 sacks as a rookie.
Grabbed, he's going to get sacked by Darius Alexander.
New York secondary kind of reflected their pass rush. Wasn't horrible, wasn't great.
Christian Watson, my, oh my, oh my.
94 rating allowed, 22nd.
Prescott back, throws to the left side of the end zone. Pickett's had his toes down.
Only coming up with 9 INTs, one of the reasons it was so high.
And it is caught and in for a touchdown.
Lost corner Cordell Flott though, and he played well for them, holding his targets to a low 70s rate. Knocked down 11 passes and picked off 1.
Get out of bounds, great job there by Cordell Flott.
Taking over his locker, Colton Hood, who they drafted in the 2nd round.
You can use him in a variety of schemes and defenses. You can see why John Harbaugh fell in love with him. You want to put him in press, he's very patient, under control. He's got real good body control for a corner. He can carry vertical routes physically.
Corner Paulson Adebo is back, low 90s rating allowed, 73 tackles, a nice total for a cornerback.
Back as Booty makes the catch. Adebo makes the stop.
Corner Drew Phillips, 12 passes defensed, a sub-90 rate, 2 picks, and 66 tackles.
Picked off! Intercepted by Phillips.
Did get benched a couple of times too. Corner Deontay Banks, more valuable as a returner than as a corner.
Banks takes it to the house.
Rough year as a defender.
Throws a ball for Sutton, who goes up and makes the catch.
Same for safety Tyler Nubin, who gave up a team-high 4 touchdowns and a Jabba the Hutt ugly, fat 140-plus rate.
Here's a wide-open Hunter Henry, who gets stood up inside the 5, and it's 1st and goal.
Safety Javon Holland, much better stopping passes, held it down to a low 80s rate.
It's deflected and intercepted by the Giants. The Giants get the interception of Goff.
But no more safety Dane Belton. He gave up a 100-plus rate, but did at least contribute 120 tackles.
You called it. There's Sutton. Oh, killed! What a big-time hit, Belton!
Changes to the second level, out with linebacker Bobby Okereke and his 143 tackles.
Intercepted! Picked off by the Giants, Okereke!
In with Tremaine Edmonds, 4 picks and 112 tackles for the Bears, 100-plus tackles 8 straight years.
Up in the air, intercepted!
He didn't really help Chicago stop runners, though. Bears were almost as bad as the Giants on that front.
Into the end zone!
New York gave up 145 rushing yards per game, second most.
Where have you been, 26?
And they were last in yards per carry allowed at a very generous 5.3. They hope having linebacker Micah McFadden back will help. He only played 1 game. Health is the key with their offense. Dart, Scadaboo, and Neighbors need to be on the field all year long. With Malik only playing 4 games, we're making him the guy that replaces Wandale's production. Lots of new options for Dart, with Fields, Austin, and Mooney being added to the picture. New York's inside 3 represent the big question mark with their front 7, because the rest looks pretty stout. Fotu's a journeyman who's in his 7th year and on his 5th team now. Shelby Harris spent the last 3 years in Cleveland. Giants his 5th team heading into his 12th year. Carter, Thibodeau need to live up to their first-round status. Burns, a QB wrecker. Reese will move all over. Hopefully McFadden stays healthy. Edmonds for Okereke, a pretty even swap. Ardarius Washington, another former Raven. They brought back safety Jason Pinnock too. Was with San Francisco last year, a Giant the previous 3 years. Giants have a challenging schedule this year, 9th hardest if you go off their opponents' expected 2026 win totals. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. They themselves have been given a 7.5 over-under designation. So what's the conservative best case scenario in their case? Assume they're an 8-win type team. Give them a home win over Dallas at least. Wins over Tennessee and Arizona. Take Washington and New Orleans, who are 7.5 type teams. Give them a sweep over the Commanders, in fact. Jacksonville at home, since this is an exercise in optimism. Beat Indianapolis and Cleveland and pull off a home win over Philadelphia at the end of the year that puts their theoretical ceiling at 10 wins. Shook up the game preview guy Magic 8 Ball, and it showed fewer than 8 victories due to that trek of theirs, but who knows, maybe it was broken. For a better feel of what they might do, let's see what our panel of experts predicts for their 2026 record.